Hello everyone, welcome back. This is day 6. It's our balanced yoga flow. I call it that because we literally balance, but we also work on strength, flexibility. We move around and then we slow down, and so it's just a nice balanced practice. So find some space to move and let's get started. So let's begin in just a nice comfy seat, whatever that is going to look like for you today. And you can place your hands on your knees or in your lap. Close your eyes. And then take a slow and deep breath in. Lengthen through your spine. And let that breath go. Doing it again. Take another slow, deep breath in. And out. So that one more time, fill up with air and let it all go. Now, you might let your chin tip down towards your collarbone, keeping your spine long and your shoulders falling away from your ears, but just bringing some length into the back of your neck. Softening through your forehead, your jaw. And then using an inhale, you might start to roll your head over towards your left shoulder. Keep going until you feel the stretch, the length, the side of your neck. Pause there. Staying for an inhale, and as you exhale, roll your head back down nice and slow. Take an inhale and roll your head over to the other side. Keep going until you find the stretch through the neck. And lengthen your spine again too. Stay for an inhale and use the exhale to roll the head back down. And pause. Can you bring even more length into your spine? How close can your chin get towards your collarbone? You might start to open up your eyes, looking down to your legs, to the ground in front of you. And then just using an inhale to gently lift your chin back up, gazing forwards. You can start to lift your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back and down, and do that again. A nice slow, big shoulder roll. One more time. And then let's start to move, find our way into tabletop. Spread your fingers wide once you get there. Maybe give your hips a gentle sway, side to side. And then take an inhale and drop your belly down. Lift your chest, your chin. As you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop back down, arch your back, lift your chest. And exhale, round. Lift your belly button up and tuck your chin towards your collarbone. Inhaling again, one last time, drop your belly down, lift the chest. And exhale to round the spine. Awesome work, you guys. Let's tuck our toes and lift up and into downward facing dog. And you might pedal the feet a few times. Push into your hands though. Taking a slow, deep breath in and out. And then let's use an inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale and walk all the way up to the top of your mat. Take an inhale for a half lift once you get there. And as you exhale, fold forwards and pause. Pause in your forward fold. Let your upper body be heavy. You might hold your elbows. You might add a little bit of a sway or be still. But can you tuck your chin towards your collarbone again? Bend the knees a little bit if that feels nice. Trying to create some space in the low back as we let our chest hang heavier. Stay Just one more breath or two. If you're holding your elbows, you could release your hands back towards the ground. Maybe bend your knees more. Take an inhale to lift your chest halfway up. Lengthen the spine, maybe the legs, and exhale to fold again. Inhale, find your way all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Add a shoulder roll if you want. Take an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, folding down. Plant the hands, take the feet back and into downward facing dog. You can bring your feet together and inhale your right foot up any amount, maybe nice and high. Maybe you try to stack your hips, turn your belly button to the right. Maybe you bend your knee. Push into the hands. Drop your left heel towards the ground. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right foot back to the ground. Inhale your left foot up any amount, maybe nice and high. Maybe turn your belly button to the left. Maybe bend your left leg. Push into your hands though. Drop your right heel down. Take a breath. Stay for an inhale and let the exhale bring the left foot down. And then take an inhale to look forward. Exhale, walk on up to the top of your mat, as many steps as you'd like, and inhaling into a half lift once you get there. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Add a shoulder roll in if you'd like, but take an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale into a half lift. As you exhale, fold. Plant your hands and take your left foot back into a lunge. You can lower your knee if you want to, but maybe we get a little bit lighter through the hands. Keeping the chest low, can be resting or touching your front knee. You might lift your hands up by the shoulders. You might bring them beside your hips, palms facing up. Spread your fingers wide. Look down to your big toe. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to the ground again. Inhale to gaze forwards from your lunge, and exhale your back foot up. Take an inhale for a half lift. As you exhale, fold again. Plant your hands and your right foot can come back. Set up your lunge. Maybe the knees coming down. Maybe the hands are lifting. Keep your chest as close to your front knee as you can. Maybe the hands come back by the hips. Palms up, fingers spreading wide. Look at your nice big toe. Take another inhale. As you exhale, hands to the ground. Take an inhale to gaze forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot up. Inhaling into a half lift. As you exhale, fold forwards. Take an inhale to come all the way up to standing. Reach up. As you exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Shoulder roll if you want one. And then start to bend your knees. Send the hips back a little bit. We're going to reach our arms forwards in front. And then maybe the hands will come back by the hips. Palms facing behind you. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe bend your knees a little bit more. Keep the chest lifted. Pull the belly button in. And then we're going to fold from here. Can you keep your hands by your hips? As you start to tip forwards, you can straighten the legs. You can keep tipping. You can keep tipping. Maybe your hands find one another behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the hands away from the low back and fold. Tuck your chin towards your collarbone. Breathe. One more breath. And then you're going to use an inhale to find your way back to your chair. So slowly lift. Let the hands go from one another, but the palms might be facing behind you. Spreading the fingers wide, squeeze the legs together. Pull the belly button in. Float the arms forwards and front. And then straighten your legs. Let your arms fall to your sides. Take a shoulder roll. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale into a half lift. As you exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Take your left foot back. Set up a lunge. Your knee can come down if you wanted to. The left hand can plant, and we can twist towards the right. Maybe a nice big reach up. Take another inhale. As you exhale, Come out of that twist. Take an inhale to gaze forwards. Exhale your back foot to the top. Inhaling into a half lift and exhale to fold. Plant your hands, right foot back, set it up. Twist if you want it. Right hand can stay planted and you can turn to the left, maybe reaching up. Stay for just another inhale though. As you exhale, come back down. Take an inhale to gaze forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. Awesome, you guys. Okay, we're going to stay standing. We're going to balance a little bit. So you can stand on your left foot to start. Feel free to hold on to something if you'd like. And we can start with the right foot making its way up the inside of the leg. So tree pose. Okay, you can stay wherever you are. Nice and strong and straight through the standing leg. If you would like to bring your foot on top of the quad, then you can bend your standing leg. Standing figure 4. Now I'm just going to pivot so you can see the side view. We might, from the standing figure 4 options, you can stay pretty tall, a little bend through the standing leg just to keep that leg on the quad. You can also tip a little. Flex your foot if it's on the quad, take a little tip forwards, deepen the hip stretch, maybe. But our arms, where are they? They could be forwards and fronts. Your hands could come kind of by the hips, maybe behind a little bit, palms facing away, fingers spreading wide. And then maybe you tip a little bit more, but maybe you don't. And you're balancing on one foot, wherever you happen to be. And then you're just going to start to make your way back up to having both feet on the ground, wherever you happen to be coming from. And you can give your legs a little bit of a shake. And we're just going to switch sides. So you can stand on your right foot. Left foot, tree pose, working its way up the inside of the leg, keeping that standing leg straight and strong. Do what you would like with your arms. Maybe working your way to the standing figure 4, foot on top of the quad. Bending the leg, flexing the foot, balance, stretching the glutes too. Use your arms to help you or challenge you. Stay lifted, looking forwards, reaching forwards, or maybe as you bring your hands behind you a touch, counterbalance as you lower your chest, or just even look down. Spread the fingers wide and see what happens. And then find your way back up, all the way until you're standing tall and you've got both feet on the ground. And you can give your legs a little shake. If you did wander off your mat, find the top of it again. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to lift halfway up. And exhale, fold down. Plant your hands, take both of your feet back into your downward facing dog. Stay for a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, lower your knees down to tabletop. Now we're going to shift our shoulders forwards and bend our elbows. Lower your chest, lower your chin. And then slide onto your belly. Roll your shoulders back and down, a low cobra. Squeeze your elbows into your sides. Okay, our chest is lifted a little bit. Our hands can stay on the ground, lightly pressing into them. They can also make their journey back by the hips. Maybe the palms face up. Maybe they face down and you push into your fingers. We're trying to lift our chest a little bit here and keep our feet on the ground, our legs on the ground, and feel that strength building through our back, squeezing the glutes, pulling the belly button in. Your hands might prefer to float, palms up, beside the hips, spreading the fingers wide. Now I want you to find your breath. You might close your eyes or you might look down just in front of you. Can you pull your belly button in again? Can you squeeze your back, your glutes a little bit more? And as we're squeezing and starting to feel some heat build through our back body, can you soften your forehead and your jaw? And are you breathing? Smooth breath. Can you relax your shoulders a touch, even though you're spreading your fingers wide and floating the arms maybe? And then pull your belly button in again. Squeeze your glutes and your back again. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, we're going to relax down. You can stack your palms, rest your forehead. Maybe give your hips a gentle sway, side to side. And notice the sensations flowing throughout your back, your glutes, your legs. Now you can either keep both of your legs straight behind you, like we have, or you can send your left knee out to the side, half frog leg. We can find our forearms though. Palms facing down and press into them a little bit. So a little less effort than where we just came from, but still a squeeze of the back and the glutes. A press into the forearms. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Some smooth breath. A soft forehead. Let's take just one more inhale. As you exhale, you can lower your chest. You can slide your left leg in if you did bring it out. Maybe give the hips a little bit of a sway, side to side. Our right knee leg might send or move out to the side. And then we can find our forearms again. Tuck the elbows under the shoulders, palms down. And then a gentle squeeze through your back, your glutes. Gentle press of the forearms into the ground too. Awesome work, you guys. Take just another inhale here. And as you exhale, you can come on down. Stack your palms again. Maybe you're sliding your right leg in. You can give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side if you'd like. And then we're going to bring our hands by the shoulders, by the chest. Push yourself up to your hands and knees. Tabletop. Maybe give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side. Now we're going to stay here for a moment, but we could send the right leg long behind us. Right leg long behind us, and then maybe we'll start to turn our chest towards the left. A bit of a twist if you want it. Reach up. Just another inhale. And as you exhale, come back down, slide the right knee in, send the left leg back. And then slowly turning the chest towards the right and reaching up and maybe looking up. Stay for an inhale and let the exhale bring you back. Slide your left knee into tabletop. Another sway of the hips if you'd like, and then we can sit down so you can send your legs out in front of you. And maybe give your knees a hug, a squeeze, maybe a rock side to side. And just notice how you're feeling so far, right now. You're going to stay seated, and you can let the knees start to open up as you bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands behind you a little bit. Push into the fingertips. Take a lift of the chest, a little lift of the chin. Let the knees fall out wide. Take just another inhale with the chest lifted. And then as you exhale, you can relax a little bit. You can fold forwards if you want to, or stay seated nice and tall. But just feel your feet pressing into one another. Feel your hips. And then using an inhale, you can start to lift and bring your knees back together. Give them another hug or squeeze. A rock, side to side, and then we are going to lay down on our backs. So you might hug your knees to your chest. You might leave your feet on the ground to start. But maybe we can lift our legs up into the air. You can hold your legs, you can rest your arms by your side. Maybe we can get a little bit lighter through the feet, the ankles. You can even slide your hands underneath your low back. Be a gentle squeeze of your belly button in. Just staying like this and breathing softly. Maybe certain areas of your body will begin to shake a little bit. Find that balance between effort and activation, squeezing. Few more moments here if you can. To take that effort and maybe think about turning off some areas of your body. What doesn't need to be working? Where can you relax more, soften? And maybe you can keep your eyes closed as you start to just lower your feet down to the ground, nice and slow. Maybe one foot at a time, maybe both at the same. But plant your feet on the ground and gently press your low back down. Notice the sensations flowing throughout you. Maybe adding a rock or a sway of the knees side to side. One leg at a time. You can send your legs out long and your feet out wide. Maybe resting. Your arms at your sides, your palms facing up. Notice all the areas of you that are actually touching the ground. Feel that connection. Those areas of your body might be feeling heavy. The top half of you might be feeling a little bit lighter. A little softer. We're going to stay here together for a few more moments. Shavasana. Allow your body to stay in the stillness. You can slowly start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Start to move a little bit more. You might be reaching your arms above your head to take a nice big stretch. You can bend your knees one leg at a time and roll over to one side. And finding your way up to a comfy seat. When you're ready, bringing your hands together. Some nice length into your spine. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, namaste.